You sort of almost have to go into this, and I'm trying to be very sincere and very honest in here. The year that we had in there is, so 17 is the year we changed the tax plan.
Yeah, that's an Obama legacy year.
Right. So. Well, I'm not saying it's Obama's legacy. I'm just being realistic. That was the old tax plan. So 18 is the full year where we get the tax plan. So when you start looking at 18 and 19, you get real years of seeing what the stimulus of the tax plan looks like. And I think 20, everyone probably is going to agree, is a tough year to throw into the comparison, what's going on with the virus. So if you look at sort of the 3% GDP growth, the 3% wage growth, the 3% unemployment numbers, you start looking at the 333, those are pretty good numbers in there. And you started seeing disposable income go up, you started to see the economy grow up. I think we achieved what we were trying to achieve.
Your critics would point out, and this is pre-pandemic though, that the deficits, it came at a great cost. Deficits under President Trump started to go up and were projected to be 1.3 trillion a year till 2030. Now I realize Congress controls spending.
Exactly.
Never met a Republican or a Democrat who didn't like to spend more money.
Exactly.
But we wouldn't have 1.3 trillion a year if we had kept the old tax code. So have we mortgaged the future?
How do you know that? I don't want to pick a fight with you. How do you know that? Because you just said
I'm using CBO.
Both sides like to spend money. So we never left the baseline spending in place. We actually added a lot of spending programs in there. So we never left the spending side of the equation in place. When people talk about the deficit side, let's talk about the deficit side on the revenue side. So the place where I'm willing to defend, because this is the only side of the equation that I can defend, is did we or did we not collect equal or more tax revenue? We collected equal or more tax revenue. So then the question becomes, did we spend more money or did we not spend more money? We did spend more money.
And this is the last on the Tax Reform Act. When critics point out, and I think it was just Washington Post the other day, and Larry Summers as well, point out that of 20% of corporations with $100 million or more in profit don't pay any tax, and that the average tax, the real tax actually paid, now that it's dropped to 21%, is around 12%. The point being, what good is a tax if people don't pay it? We didn't eliminate all the loopholes if it's a 12% rate in the real world.
We eliminated a bunch of the loopholes. But look, again, let's compare to what it was prior. There were many corporations paying no tax under the prior tax law as well. We eliminated a lot of the loopholes. I'm not going to sit here and say we eliminated all the loopholes. We eliminated many of the loopholes. We tried to get rid of as many as we could. We still have a huge offshoring issue. You can create these IP boxes offshore and put your intellectual property and then license it back to your U.S. subsidiary. We were doing a lot of work on that. We went as far as we thought we could go and get a tax bill passed.